Hello, and thank you for tuning in to my camp build video. This is Vlad here, and today I've got a nice little survivalist camp down in the Ashe Heap. I think it turned out really great. I got some cool features to it. I got some free floating floors with no foundations left over, and I'll show you how to do that in the video, so stick around and you'll learn something new. And I've also got a nice storm shelter slash bunker that is behind the little trailer that I built for the camp. So overall, I think this build came out really nice. It looks lived in, and it has some really nice attention to detail. So here's our nice first overview of the camp. I've got this dump truck that is in the camp. I wanted to make it look like it was a mobile base of operations, so got some workbenches in the back and also that minigun for some protection, and I believe those Fashnot flags at the back really bring it together. Other little details that kind of bring things together are like the little birdhouse I have in the background, the little propaganda sign that I built for the entrance to the shopping area, and there's little things like that thrown around the camp that I can point out as we walk through. But again, just some of the clutter makes it look lived in and really brings the whole camp together instead of just being a bunch of half-empty buildings, which I walk into all the time in the wasteland. Here's another overview from the back. You'll notice that I have some smoke and some bats coming up out of the ground, and that's to kind of hint to people that there is a bunker, and we'll walk through that in just a minute. So starting out at the front, we'll walk past our dump truck here, and we've got a little cat driving it. And underneath the trailer, it is free floating, but I did add some details to make it look like it was supported, like stacked tires with like benches on top, so it looks like those are stands. Here's a nice look at the inside. I really like how my kitchen came out. I was able to glitch a grill into that stash box there to make a little flat top griller, and I got that from another channel. They had done it in a video, and then I just kind of taught myself to do it, and I'll link to their video so you can take a look at it. It was a really nice build. Now inside of here you might be saying this doesn't look survivalist, it's really too clean, but remember, this guy's had a couple of years now to gather the best stuff from the waste, and so he's brought the best stuff back to the camp and really made himself a home. So again, attention to detail like placemats there on the table, the curtain for the window, and those little tiny windows are really what I decided to use the barn set for the trailer because of those nice little windows. We have some junk stairs as we walk out, and a nice little country garden using the bathtub there as a planter. And then you can see the Free States trailer that I put underneath the building, so it does look like the wheels for an actual trailer. And then this is the entrance to the bunker. The I used the cooking station so that it looked like it was some sort of ventilation piping coming up. And then I used this dumpster because it really looks like it could be doors into like a bunker. Bethesda has some really nice looking ones that they use throughout the world, but we don't have access to those type of doors in the camp, so the dumpster is going to have to do. Now down here, this is all of your essentials. It is just, a storm shelter slash, emergency hideaway. So it's got all of your necessary items like workbenches and things, plus a little bit of seating and homeliness until you can go back up to the surface. If you're wondering how I got my little alien to sit inside of my outhouse, just blueprint him. That works for a lot of things, and when you try and place him once he's blueprinted, then he won't jump to the top of the outhouse. So if you have things that want to jump from like a lower floor to the top when you place it, blueprint it, and that should fix the problem for you. And then here's an overview of the little bunker from underneath the ground and the upper level of it. You can see I stacked all of the stash boxes and then put the dumpster so it would just barely come up out of the ground. And then I've got the cooking station stacked on a couple of suitcases. Here's a quick close-up view of my dump truck with the cat driving and my floodlights up there at the top. Got some turrets for protection, and then we've got a nice little setup in the back for our mobile adventures. And then here's our little shopping center. This one is pretty straightforward. It's just a, fairly square building with all of the vendors inside with some wall decor to kind of bring it together. But on the outside, you have all of your crafting for the alcohol, and you have some signage and things like that. So here's the trick I use to get my free floating floors. And this is something I hadn't seen anywhere else, so I wanted to show you how I did it. And it involves using 3 foundations and a set of stairs. So you start off by placing your first foundation and just putting down your stairs. Then you put a foundation through your stairs, and then one to the side. Then you can remove your original foundation. And now notice I removed the original foundation, but it won't let me snap an upper floor to the stairs yet. So what I need to do to get that to place is remove that second foundation that went through the stairs, and I can place my upper floor. And now I can get rid of my third foundation. Now, don't remove that third foundation until you've placed your floor. You'll notice here in my screenshot that it says that I can't place that floor, and that's because the game thought it was floating. So somehow, by leaving that third foundation in place, the game thinks that it is still supporting those stairs, and you can place that upper floor on them without getting any sort of error that your upper floor is floating and it won't let you place it. I do suggest if you do this, once you've placed your upper floor, build the rest of your floor blueprint out, because you are dealing with floating stuff, and the game does get uh, glitchy once you do that. Sometimes it doesn't let you remove pieces and things of that nature. I didn't have too much of an issue with that. I was able to freely kind of remove walls and roofs and things, but you never know, and so I do suggest building all of the floors first. So let me know what you think, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content, and thank you guys for tuning in. Have a good one.